to Tres Zapotes, Veracruz, home of the Colossal head. It's also home to the earliest of the classic Mesoamerican civilizations, the Olmecs. There may have been some civilization prior to them, but these are the guys that really did it big, on a large scale first. They cultivated corn, massive amounts of corn, and that led to the development of cities. And in these cities, they had large structures, and these bad boys. They're made out of volcanic rock, basalt, probably taken from quarries near the mountains in the area surrounding. And who are the people represented by the colossal heads? We don't know. They could be famous kings, they could be high priests, or maybe they could be ball players. Because you see, the name Olmec came from the fact that they came up with rubber first. Olmec is an Aztec word that means rubber people. I don't think the Olmec called themselves that, though. It seems a bit silly for a name for people who are making colossal heads, you know. You wouldn't call yourself rubber people. Anyway, though, they were the first to develop rubber, and one of the first products they had were these rubber balls, about this big, and they weighed 6 or 7 kilograms, or anywhere from 12 to 15 pounds. And they would take these balls and bounce them, and have large pads around their hips, and then try to hit that ball with those pads through a little hoop and make points. This Mesoamerican ball game was played by all Mesoamerican cultures except for Teotihuacan, and even exists to this day in parts of Mexico as a popular little sport. But the Olmecs, back to them. As I said, they were the first big civilization. They had the corn, like I mentioned, they had rubber, they had cities, they had colossal heads, and they also had calendars. They were the first to have what we know as the long count system, a system of calendars later used by the Mayas and the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican people. The earliest date we have is from 32 BC, an Olmec site. Here at Tres Zapotes, this is one of the earlier Olmec sites, and they have other heads from this area that were much larger than this one that are in museums around the area, but this is the original George. He's right here, where it all happened, in Tres Zapotes, in the middle of the jungle. Was he? Like I said, we don't know, but man, sure looks good. And I say anybody who looks this good deserves a head that colossal.